All right, once again, we have our space, our mat of outer space. It's dark, it's black, it's cold, but with the sun at the center of our solar system, we have heat and light for our Earth, for us to live, breathe, grow, and exist. Praise the Lord. We're going to find a little bit more about the sun today. We talked about this when we began laying out our planet order as we did, and singing our song about the planets. But let's talk a little bit more specifically about our sun. All right. Don't know if you can see this. The sun is the center of our solar system. It is a medium-sized star made mostly of hydrogen and helium, and is our sole source of light and heat. That word sole there means only source of light and heat. I think we talked about that before, that without the sun, we couldn't have life on Earth as we know it at all. In fact, nothing would live. The sun gives light to the plants to make their own food. It gives heat and warmth to us. It makes things grow. It makes us have light so we can see and move and breathe. It affects many, many things. Let's see. Let's keep reading here. The sun influences our weather patterns, climate, and seasons. All right. We also talked about that the sun, this part we're going to read here, under that's fast. The light from the sun takes about 8 minutes to get to Earth and almost 6 hours to reach Pluto. And we talked a little bit, do you remember when we were in our circle time, about light speed, and we blinked our eyes. We turned the lights off in the classroom and we turned it back on, and we talked about how fast light can travel. It's faster than you can snap your fingers. It's faster than you can blink your eyes. It travels so quickly we can't detect it with our human brain. It's kind of amazing. We also talked about how hot the sun was, that it's 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That, and remember we touched our hot water pot, and we said it's way hotter than boiling water. It's way hotter than the center of the earth, the molten lava, any kind of hot lava. It's way hotter than anything we can possibly imagine. It's so hot that nothing can exist or live close to it. And we also talked about that over 1.3 million Earths could fit inside the sun. So if Earth were that big and this sun is this big, we could fit 1.3 million Earths inside of it. Remember we had our big yellow felt circle, and I took one of the unit beads, one of the golden beads, the units, and we said, oh, could we fit 1 million golden beads in that big felt circle? Well, I don't know. We may have to have a circle almost as big as this whole black mat representing outer space if we want to have a golden bead fit in it to fit 1 million of them. Also, we talked about how important it is the distance the Earth is from the sun, and how important it is that the Earth continues to rotate on its axis, because if the Earth didn't spin or rotate on its axis, the part that is facing the sun would burn up. It would just be on fire all the time. And the part that was on the dark side, that was facing cold, dark outer space, would freeze. So the Earth has to rotate on its axis, as we've talked about this, as it revolves, goes around the sun. And it goes all the way around and makes its orbit. All right. You know all that. So here's our work for today. Let's see, I have my form right here. And it says, can you read it with me while I'm reading it aloud? Our sun is one of the millions of stars in the Milky Way galaxy. All right, we mentioned that there are millions and billions of stars in the Milky Way. In a few minutes, I'll show you a picture that was taken from outer space that shows all the billions of stars. It's amazing. But right now, I want you to take a few minutes and I want you to trace over this copywork. I think I would like to add to it another sentence. Remember, this is a complete sentence. It tells a complete thought, and it begins with a capital letter, and it ends with a period. So don't forget to mark those, to trace those things. I think I'm going to add a sentence that says, our sun is at the center of our solar system. I think I'm going to do that. So I'll work on that and find our picture of a galaxy with the millions and billions of stars, and I'll get back to you. Okay, you work on tracing what you've got, and then if you want to add some more, once I get back, you can.